Hola mi amigos! What do you think is the most crucial part of your bike? No, it's not the engine, actually it's tires. Think about it. You might have the most powerful engine possible, but if your tires are not that great, they'll just sleep and your acceleration would be just meh. You can put huge 6-piston brakes on your bike, but if your tires suck, you're just gonna skid. The same with every other thing. You can have the most modern, advanced, powerful and expensive motorcycle, but if it has so-so tires, it'll handle just like that. So-so. Tires are the base of your bike's performance, so it's very well worth to keep them in a good condition. For a common street bike, there are 3 things about tires which you really should pay attention to. First is obviously pressure. Unfortunately, it's very common for riders to not pay attention to tire pressure. Underinflated tire becomes very sensitive to longitudinal road imperfections, such as painted lines or vehicle tracks. If going down the highway you feel that your front tire is all over the place, check the tire pressure. Also, underinflated tire dramatically affects handling on slow speeds. If you feel that your handlebars pull too much into the turn and you have to hold it a little bit from turning, your tire might not have enough air in it. Or you are riding a new 1250 RT, it handles like a cow for some reason, like the previous version. Besides all that, underinflated tire wears out much faster. If you regularly pay attention to tire pressure, you'll probably run your tires much longer. And it's a nice thing, considering their cost. And at last, severely underinflated tire can overheat and collapse while you are moving. Obviously enough, it potentially leads to a very dangerous situation. So it's very well worth the effort to maintain optimal pressure in your tires. What's the optimal pressure? In most cases, you can go with pressure from your manual. You can pretty safely add or subtract about 10% depending on your riding style and conditions, but in most cases, recommended pressure is good enough. Second thing that you want to check regularly is tire condition. How much is it worn out? Is it worn out evenly? Are there any nails or screws in it? Are there any major cracks? With the wear, it's pretty straightforward. Usually on a sidewall you can spot a little triangle with letters TWI near it. Across this triangle, on the thread side, you can find a small bump in the thread. These bumps are thread wear indicators. Once it becomes leveled with the thread, it is time to change your tire. If you notice any major cracks on sidewall or on the thread, it's better to change tire as well. Now, what to do if you catch a nail or screw or something of that nature? Is it okay to plug the hole and proceed? Well, these tubeless tire repair kits are really more like a temporary solution. Yes, you can plug the hole if you are in the middle of nowhere, but there is better to go to the tire shop, disassemble the wheel and punch the tire properly from inside of the tire. Or maybe buy a whole new tire if you want to be 100% sure. And the third important thing about tires is their age. Rubber degrades and becomes hard over time under UV light and in presence of oxygen in the air. So, unless the tires were properly stored in factory coating, their lifespan is about 3-5 years, depending on tires. For performance tires, 3 years I would say is definitely the limit. Out of touring or cruiser tires you can probably squeeze 5 years of service. They are not that much soft from the start, and from my personal experience, they tend to retain their properties a little longer. Let's say you bought a used bike and you don't know exactly how old its tires are. You can look at the sidewall of a tire and find its manufacturing date there. There should be 4 digits. Third and fourth digits mean years of manufacturing, and first 2 mean the week of that year. Now, if you see that these tires are old, it's better to change them, even if the thread wear is okay. And what about old tires from the store? Here I can say only from my personal experience. Please don't get this information as absolute truth. I once bought a set of 5-year-old brand new tires with big discount for my training bike, and they were pretty much okay. So, it seems that when stored properly and still in factory grease, they are okay. But on my everyday rides, I still buy new tires, just to be sure. So, the bottom line is, treat your tires with respect, check the pressure and tread condition regularly, and change tires if they are too old, and you'll be good. Anyway, that's it for today. If you find these videos useful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video and join my Facebook group for beginner riders. There you can ask me anything and I'll answer. Thank you for watching. Bye.